Pujols was a passenger princess?
Oh, you got me fucked up. You
0, 0, 1. Roots. 0, 0, 1.
You got me fucked up. I ain't never been no passenger princess. Fuck nigga.
Bro, hey, you know, Roots wanted to get payback for
why.
you know that crash out last 2 weeks ago. You know,
Hey, that's why Roots wanted us to start the podcast like that, Pooh, so he can say that shit.
Hey, nigga just wanted to try to hold a nigga.
You was about to hit the button, bro. Stop
He was setting up niggas. He was setting up niggas,
Yeah,
man.
nigga, we take turns driving. You fuck, nigga.
I'll never let a nigga tell me he takes turns.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm fucking hyped.
Oh,
for
That
this
nigga
episode,
called
man,
me
I
a
swear.
passenger princess.
Oh shit, bro.
That was a good one right there.
I ain't gonna lie, this picture clean.
Yeah, for real.
Even though everybody
Though.
shit, it was all dirty.
Oh, that's her name?
Nah, I was
You know, I had to. One of these niggas look like a fucking crackhead, my nigga.
A lot of them niggas look like
Honestly, all of them.
Nah,
bro.
in
All of-
real
all of
life,
them,
bro, not on the movie type shit.
Hey, yo, what's good, man? We back with another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. Today we came to bring y'all an episode chosen by Pujols, man. Before we get into that, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. My name is Showtime Slim. Who else we got in the building?
Yo, it's Black Roots in it, bitch. What's happening?
Big Lordy Lord, man. We back again.
Bob Celeste, I'm the best. Let's go, man.
F-Dub, you already know. It's good to be back.
What about those who don't know?
All right, well, they know now, nigga.
For those who
Podcast,
don't
nigga.
know, with these raps, I'm unmerciful.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Let me stop.
I was a Sidonia. That nigga be snapping. That nigga fire.
All right, man. Today's movie was chosen by Pujols. So, Pujols, tell us what we watched and why you picked it.
We watched Green Room. This nigga I used to work with like a long time, like probably 5-6 years ago, told me how fire it was. Try to go home, watch it, cut it off. It was ass. But I wanted to give it I wanted to give it a second chance, and here we are. Green Room, man.
Okay. I actually had this movie on one of my lists too to watch. I just never be getting through the list, so I knocked another movie off my list watching this shit today too.
Mm-hmm. How many
Hey,
movies
you know
got
what's
left?
crazy? I just
1,000.
realized why this show is called Green Room, bro. Because that's
Are
like
you
where
serious?
I swear to God.
You had to see
That's where
this
the-
picture right here to get it, right?
Nah. I was thinking, I was like, the band be in the green room and shit. Like that's like where the when there's a performance and shit going on, the green room is where like the acts be.
I thought you
Like,
meant, I thought you
that-
meant in the movie why they.
So that's the
No.
backstage room. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that at all.
I think in WWE that's what it's called too.
Yeah, it's like a backstage area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's facts. That's true. I didn't think about that, but yeah. I mean, shit, I saw like a literal room that had like green lights in that house, so I was like, yeah, green room.
I don't even remember.
I'm gonna be
no
honest,
green
I didn't
light.
even remember no green
The
lights.
bunker.
I just remember that door was like
The
kinda
bunker was
green.
green. It was green down there in that bunker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was greenish. That's
in a bunker. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought was the green room. My bad. That's what I thought was the green room when I was watching it.
You know, one thing that struck me
Green
about
room.
this
They had
movie
open
was
that bitch.
whatchamacallit, these niggas when their shit first broke down, the motherfuckers went to a nearby parking lot and stole gas out of somebody's car. Now, first of all,
Fire.
were they just like
was
ready to
gangster.
run out of gas? Like they knew. Like
Yeah.
I think they
had
kept
that
that shit.
They broke as
That's how
hell, so
That's how they get around.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even when that first performance when they got $6 a piece, they was like, we can go back home and we'll just have to, after we run out of gas, we'll have to siphon the way back home. So
Right.
them niggas, they just do that shit.
They was
just do that
pissed.
shit.
They was
I mean,
pissed like at the beginning.
think about it. They're like a not well known indie band. You feel me? Like I'm sure they're not making any money like that. You feel me? So they had
I
to
don't
do
even
what
think
they had
they
to
is.
do. They had to do what they had to do. You feel me?
Oh
So-
yeah, it's just It's kind of crazy. They just had the little tool. You know what I'm saying? They probably used to doing that shit.
Yeah, they knew.
Oh, most
Yeah,
definitely.
bro. Even at the end of it, he had it. You could tell he had it down to a science. Because whenever they was trying to set up the scene, he was like, "Yeah, I would never be have it set up like this. The cloth is for the
cloth,
the wedge or some shit like that."
We'll be fire.
Yeah, man. So let's talk about it, man. Green Room. It's this fucking punk band, bro, and they end up going to this club and shit, and they perform in this club, and you know some shit happens, and they end up pretty much getting like trapped inside one of these rooms in the club, and
not minding their fucking business.
They tried. They
Not
got,
true at
that's
all.
not what
actually.
happened. Yeah,
That's
you're
not.
right.
Yeah, that's not true at all, bro.
It was an accident, Roots.
Yeah, I mean, he forgot the phone. Shorty forgot the phone. He went to go and get it. He seen that, and then the chick in the room said, "Call the cops." Now, for me, I would not have called nothing. I was thinking and I'd be like, I would have said, "I saw nothing. I did not see anything." That would be my words as I leave the room to let everybody know.
The phone is gone now. Like once I walk in and see that, you have no more phone. It's time to go.
Most importantly, the nigga stops. The nigga stops in the middle of the hallway to call the police too. Like that just I'm like,
idiot.
wow, really?
Idiot.
Yeah, I'm not
that good Samaritan whole shit or whatever is crazy. But yeah, I would have just pretended not to see anything. But you know that horror movie plot shit where they gotta make them do the dumbest shit so that we can have a movie.
Right. But hold on, Luno. Real quick.
Starts.
I thought once the shit started kind of kicking up, these niggas was moving kind of smart. They was like, okay, we gonna beat this nigga.
Yeah.
We gonna take the
midway through the movie
from him. And,
nah, like it wasn't midway. It was immediately.
That was off top.
No. What I was finna say was that they was stupid as fuck. Like they made a couple dumbass decisions from the very beginning.
Like
now,
what?
to me, well, for one, that whole thing with him trying to call the police.
Like, that's the worst decision.
Why would you go into a Nazi bar and play a song?
That's the worst.
I don't think they knew.
Nazi punks.
They definitely knew.
Yeah, they did because the dude Frame One that linked them up with the show told him that venue was like a skinhead far right neo-Nazi kind of place.
Yeah,
so you gotta go up in there,
not only that,
and you play a song that says Nazi punks fuck you all. Like, come on, bro.
And in the room they had like fucking Nazi paraphernalia.
Yeah, I was about to say
hey,
that.
Man.
Yeah, that Confederate flag.
At the same damn time, like shut the hell up.
We can hear each other though.
I can't hear all of y'all.
You can't hear.
No matter when
no, Pulos and Rich is talking over each other, man. One of y'all talking
to hear Roots. You probably right there.
but he heard everybody, Pulos.
I definitely heard everybody.
And the Nazi niggas is gay as hell. But
so
I'll tell you what, I would not go into no quote unquote brotherhood of Nazis and go up there talking about Nazi punks. Fuck you all.
Hey, Luno, to be fair, okay, so they did that. Y'all say they knew about it. Okay, that's cool. So they went up there and played that song, and the crowd ain't fuck with it, and they was throwing shit at them. But the next song, the crowd was fucking with them.
Yeah, the other songs was fire.
That's still a mistake, though, right?
But you know what? The thing is like, suppose they didn't have that whole dress room situation. There could have been a chance niggas jumped them outside too for that shit that was on. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true.
You want to keep it low. Like,
you're right, but so maybe it's just for the sake of the movie. But it didn't seem like it was finna go that way. It seems like they played their song, but he was telling them they got to get up out of here now. The other band finna come. So it seems like they was finna get their money. And get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I mean, look, the whole like Nazi affiliation stuff like that is really tangential to why they had to handle the situation with this band the way they did. You know, it's a heroin situation, and they figured out later when they popped open the floor, right? They're selling heroin out there. Yo, the nigga, what's his name? Dancy. What's the name of the old
Darcy.
This nigga called that shit nigga dope. I'm mad.
Oh yeah, no, I was about to highlight that flag too.
He said nigger dope.
No, I ain't hear that. I thought you said nigga dope.
Is that not Professor X?
Yeah, that's Patrick Stewart. That's Patrick Stewart. Yeah.
Nigga said nah. You
who was Professor X? I thought you meant James McAvoy.
Who?
No. So fucking that is the actor for Professor X in the old X-Men movies. You feel me? That's him.
Yeah, y'all talking about a different one then.
Who the fuck is James McAvoy?
The nigga from Split, when he was bald head.
Oh, that's the new Professor X.
Yeah.
I'm from the old school, nigga. Get out of here with this new shit.
Shout out John Doe, man. He said salute fucks.
Hey John, you got some explaining to do, brother, but we're not gonna do that.
So yeah, pretty much they get into this shit where the nigga walk in there and get the phone. And then what happens is he just walked in that bitch and he really wasn't paying attention. Like he wasn't looking around to see what the fuck was going on around. But he went there and got the phone and then he saw. So my question is, okay, if you see a woman on the ground dead clearly with a knife in her fucking skull, you went out there and called the police. Like, how far did you think you was gonna get by doing that?
He a male version of a Karen though, like, so he didn't know what to do. He just called the police immediately. A regular niggas like us, I'm gonna go. I ain't see. I'm gonna walk out that bitch, bro. I don't got nothing to do with this bitch. I'm up out of here.
So he ain't got no common sense, or he ain't got no like.
Bro, that's white
awareness.
People, like, it's white people, bro. Like,
but the rest of them, well, I don't know.
I don't know because I feel like
he kind of my bad.
Nigga,
let me just get this. Like, it ain't even much, but he was like the squarest nigga of them all. Of everybody.
Yeah, it was Pat, right? The Pat nigga.
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, he probably just a bitch. Like, I think if the other nigga would have walked, the street nigga would have walked,
exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah, you're right.
The nigga that was choking the other nigga out, if he walked in, that nigga would have did a 180 and walked the fuck out like he ain't see shit.
Y'all right, because
y'all really think that though? Y'all really think that?
Yeah, nigga didn't get no
fuck. All right.
Hey, Fireworks, they right too, because whenever they was passing out the weapons and they was finna run out there, they gave that nigga Pat a weapon and that nigga talking about, oh no, I'm just gonna run. So his
arm was fucked up.
That didn't stop him later in the movie.
Yeah, later in the movie because he had people to hide behind. If everybody else got a weapon, I'm straight.
Nah. Oh, you talking about when they was finna run?
Man.
Yeah.
Hide behind, nigga. You fight too, my nigga. What you mean hide behind?
With one arm, first of all,
you saying that like he couldn't do it.
I really fuck with how A24 does gore. It's not too crazy, but it's still very.
That was kind of crazy in this movie, though.
It's still very precise.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it was crazy either.
Like that nigga arm, bro. That nigga arm really looked fucked up, boy. I don't know what the fuck.
His arm looked fucked.
Was they like hacking this shit?
Fire.
Yeah, they was fucking this shit up.
That shit was fire.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
From the other side, from the side that we could see it, I thought they was just like pulling his arm and it was hurting or some shit.
They was
chopping that shit for real.
Hey, that nigga was choking the fuck out that Justin nigga too. I think his name
not even. Bro.
No, that scene was badass.
Nowhere near what Sam did. Sam gutted that nigga, bro.
She nasty, bro. She caught like 7 bodies. Easily.
Bro, she's a fucking Terminator.
Sam? No, she didn't. Y'all talking about Amber?
Oh, Amber.
Amber.
Yeah, Sam ain't do shit but grab a fire extinguisher.
That bitch
Sam did alright though. Like she
did okay, but I
bitch
feel
is
like
Laura Croft on coke.
You're right, but I think Amber. So Amber
is
Amber is one of them though. She's like one of these motherfuckers. The Nazi niggas.
She's smart, man.
That don't
put a box blade up a nigga's.
I mean,
he's not talking about her roots.
Oh.
No, what I'm saying. Wait, what? No,
what? No, hold on.
Pause. Yes, he was.
I know, but when he said she's all right, he wasn't talking about Amber. He was talking about the other girl.
Yeah. So Amber was the cold.
Communication
Sam
skills
was
on point.
weak. She was the weaker bitch. What I'm saying is Sam was all right. She kind of was she was like timid. Like she didn't really want to do.
But it seemed like they was going to her for like a lot of the plan making.
The brain power. They going to her.
She was definitely the brains, Paul. Maybe that's why she was, so timid because she was.
Yeah, it's not Paul.
Well, okay. She was the brains, so maybe that's why she was so timid. The other nigga, what's his name? Like Tiger or something. He was the nigga that was trying to get active. And so he wasn't really
trying to. That nigga
that nigga was active. Yeah. And choked the nigga out. Pause.
Well, now that I think he was active, but he only got active with one nigga.
That's not true.
He got active with that Mohawk nigga too.
And he didn't
give no fucks. Him up against the wall?
You fucking right. He pressed that nigga.
And then he apologized after.
Yeah, because that nigga made it right. He made it right. Why I'm gonna keep horning you when you made something right, nigga? Paul.
You ain't gotta keep holding them, but just like nigga, I hold you the first time.
If I hold a nigga for fucking my money up and then he make it right, my bad, bro. I ain't even mean that shit like that. I was just wilding. You gotta take accountability sometimes.
But you did mean it. Like that's a lie. You definitely meant it.
I only meant it because like you was in the wrong too. But now that it happened, I'm sorry that I did that to you, bro, because you made it right. Pause.
I'm not gonna say I'm sorry, but I'll definitely like show appreciation for you.
Same shit, bro. Saying my bad is the same shit as saying I'm sorry.
No, I'm gonna say thank you. Like I'm not gonna say my bad because I don't feel bad for holding you because you hold me first.
Niggas be saying like I'm a wild ignorant nigga. This nigga way more ignorant than me.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Why niggas gotta compare ignorance?
It don't even matter. Like this, Bruce is a different type of nigga though, man. We can continue though.
I might not disagree. I just don't know what y'all are disagreeing about.
Nah, because okay, so
okay,
the tiger
courtesy,
nigga, right?
pretty much, bro. That's it.
Yeah, the tiger nigga. He pressed the Mohawk nigga, and then when the nigga came back with the flyer and shit, he was like, "Hey man, my bad for like hemming you up or whatever the fuck." I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying had he not said my bad and just said, "Hey, appreciate it," I think that's perfectly fine. I think that's more fitting because you caused me to. Like that's you did some fuck shit, and so I hold you.
This is we can have this conversation.
I don't owe you an apology.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
But the fact that you apologize is probably good. Like salute for him to doing that. You know,
that's what I would have did. I ain't gonna lie, like my bad, bro. I ain't mean to
back to my original statement. He only really got active with one nigga because the other one he apologized.
But Roots,
he did not only make us miss out on money, but also got most of us killed in the end. So maybe I should find him again and then really press him.
I didn't even think about that. You definitely sent.
Well, it ain't his fault though. He didn't set shit up. He gave you a show and the girl forgot her phone. That ain't his fault.
Well, he said he could get him a show, right? I think he called like, "Yo, I got this band here. They're definitely not anti-Nazi or anything. They just want to pull up and play some music. You can get them. How much money you can get them?" They said 300. Dude's like, "I bet I'll let them know right now. They're on the way. They got no gas. They can't."
Oh, y'all talking about Tad?
Yeah, Mohawk, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I agree with. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Roots. That it was only a couple niggas that, but the nigga died early. It's not like he wasn't willing to get active with niggas. So he was the one ready to go out there. He was ready to go out there like before anybody else.
He said
in the first wave of niggas to die, he was there.
He said like shit, all of us ain't gonna survive. Like
he got chewed up by the dog, right? Is it
nah,
that nigga got
stabbed, right?
Oh, he got stabbed
out the window, stupid.
Oh yeah. My fault.
Stabbed up.
How you ain't peek out the like you just jumped the fuck out there?
That dog was in there, bro.
That dog wasn't in that room with him. He was running from it. There was only one dog in there.
That dog
at first, yeah.
He fucked.
Sorry, it was two dogs in there. One went for no. So the dog went for the green hair nigga. What's his name?
Reese
went for Reese. Told him to fuck up, and then went for the female on stage right after that. That nigga ain't have no dog chasing him.
Sam was the one that got.
That nigga just trying to get up out of there, and they was waiting. Just whoever come out this hole, we gonna poke their ass up.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he did.
I felt bad for
and
bro
he didn't die. He didn't die right there.
Oh yeah.
You said you felt bad for bro when he what?
When they first opened the door, I felt bad because I already know he was shook as hell. He wasn't really feeling it, but he felt like he had come to an agreement. They wanted him out the room so bad that damn near tore his arm off, bro. That wound he had looked disgusting.
Jesus
I was like, bruh, like
I was trying to. How'd they get his hand? Because he never.
He did.
Because he was about. So the dude was like, "Do you want me to walk up?" He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw the gun out there." They start to open the door. The girls see, it's other niggas out here with
fire when they had her looking out that little whatever it was.
They didn't even have her doing it.
Coldest bitch. Had she not been there,
my bad. I was talking about the director.
Oh,
my bad.
I figured that mid sentence too. I was like, he probably talking about the director.
Yeah, that shit was cold because she figured it out. Like she knew what was going to happen.
That bitch is beast, bro.
And it's dope how they set it up because you remember whenever that happened, dude kicked the gate whenever he jumped on. What's his name? Justin. Whenever he jumped on Justin and shit, he missed and kicked the little ventilation system shit in the door, and then they went right back to it right after.
I fuck with Justin too. You know he was ass. I fuck with
these niggas was
stood on business.
They had some fire ass characters. They were saying some fire ass shit in this movie too, bro.
Like faggot?
Oh yeah, he did. He told that nigga to turn his pockets out or something, right?
He said, "Make me faggot." That's what the movie said. We didn't say that. That's what the movie said.
Yo, that's such a white dude thing to say. Like
I wasn't expecting it, bro.
it's contradictory because you're like, on one hand, you're like, do it yourself, fag, but it's like you're just inviting me to go in your pocket. Yeah, like
I think he was just trying to hold that nigga.
Hey, Luno and Roots.
He definitely trying to hold that nigga.
Yeah, of course he was trying to home, but it's still kind of crazy. Like,
Luno and Roots, bro. Yeah, y'all remember on Thanksgiving when the little nerd dude was talking and the turkey said, "Shut up, faggot."
Nah, that was hoeing. That was like S-class hoeing, bro. Like,
hey, what about
that little dude was kind of faggot, though. I can't even.
The scene right after that.
The scene right after that when the lights just shut off.
Fire!
Oh, they was tweaking, and that bitch was like, light. "Hey, y'all, chill out."
That shit was fire.
Nah, she's so smart, bro. Like we gotta put her up there, like, one of the coldest characters. Like,
and look, I don't know if she was like high or that's just like how she is, like the whole
like monotone
shit. I don't think I heard her scream or like yell once. I think that just added just a certain coldness to her character, bro.
Her homegirl died at the beginning, you know, and then I think
she was gonna die next.
She was
definitely shut down from that point.
Also, for what it's worth, like when niggas were trying to do all this negotiating and strategizing, she was very much like, let's shoot this nigga and open that door and shoot all them niggas. We have a gun. Right. Like she very much wanted to just, you know, go forward and do it. Now, if I knew how many niggas at that point in the movie, I wouldn't have thought it was such a good idea. But at the time, I kind of agreed. I was like, maybe we really should just use this gun and fuck them all up. Yeah.
Fuck them. We have a gun. We thinking that maybe they don't, but at least we can take out these niggas right here and then press forward from there.
Mind you, they had like 5 bullets on that shit. You feel me? So like they definitely could have done some sort of damage. You feel me?
Was this before or was this after Patrick Stewart made everybody leave? Right, because remember he was like,
this is before.
Before
everybody was still there.
If they was able to get the gun and get out of that room, they could have just got out of there with the panic of the crowd and the gunshot. Yeah, they should have just aired niggas up.
I don't believe they would have got out of there because I never believed that it wasn't nigga. Even though he was kind of telling niggas not to use guns and shit. I think it was niggas around there with guns, bro.
Yeah, they would have just had it come to it. Fuck what he's saying. We're gonna up this hoe.
Yeah, I don't think niggas would have got out of there.
It's like, bro, the police is gonna come. It's heroin all in the bunker. Like they would have had to make a decision. Like, I don't know, bro.
The police had already came.
I think
right?
they would have did. I think
you think nobody else is gonna call the police, even if they already came.
Hold on, before we even do that, before we get to that, nigga, but the first time when they called the police, nigga, that shit was clean as fuck. How he did that? He told nigga to stab each other.
Yeah,
that was clean. This Darcy nigga was clean as hell too to me.
Not only that, bro. Not only that, but his logic, like when it came to like convincing them to get out the room to hand over the gun and whatnot. That whole dialogue, that was crazy. Like his mind was on another level the whole movie, bro.
This nigga is the cleanest Nazi I've ever seen, bro.
Bro, that nigga told niggas. He say, for all I know, y'all niggas came in here with an unregistered gun and y'all got a hostage in there. Like he was talking, that shit was cold. He was talking crazy.
Patrick Stewart really stole the movie a little bit.
How did y'all feel seeing Professor X say niggers twice?
No, honestly, I didn't expect that shit at first. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Did I just hear that? I have to rewind that first.
They all say it, so I ain't.
Mutant is the same as nigger, pretty much. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but okay, so in that aspect of it, he would have been the one saying nigga, not nigger.
Nah, he's still a white man at the end of the day. So
yeah, you're right.
Do you think he got some sort of backlash for that?
No,
nah. They get away with that shit.
Okay.
Nigga, Leo told a nigger before.
So many movies, like we can't just be gatekeeping for the Black
Quentin Tarantino said every time.
Facts. Nobody ever pressed that nigga.
We can't just gatekeep for the racially provocative plot movies. Like even with movies that is not really about racism, like there's gonna be characters where you can make them say it. And I'm not really for like canceling or going crazy. Be like, oh,
I don't think nobody is, because this shit been happening. It's not no new thing. This just been happening. So, especially like what Luno said, the racially provocative movies, like anything that's dealing with like race or got anything to do with like the older days. Yeah, they're gonna do it regardless. So.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But you know, I think as much as I want to say what's his name was a genius, Darcy, I just think our main characters was emotional and not really thinking as good as they could have. I felt like young weasel-looking dude was getting a little buck with the dude behind the door, not knowing what they're capable of.
Talking about Tiger?
Yeah, he was behind the door, or whoever the little wimp is who was telling the pep talk about the paintball. That dude.
You talking about
Pat.
fucking
Pat.
The thing is, I think it was just out of desperation. Like I don't think he was like getting tough with niggas.
Yeah, I don't think he was. I actually think he was more
like,
shook.
no, listen, okay, we're the ones with the gun, okay? Like
he
I'm
was
just
scared.
Like, he shook as hell, but he trying to like not to die type shit. Like
respectfully, I would have been like, listen, like we have the gun, we don't want to do anything crazy. Look, we're willing to just leave here, say we saw nothing, we're not gonna go to any cops or whatever else. We could take our phone. We just want to get the fuck out of here. Do we have a deal?
That.
Yeah,
he tried that.
Luno, I agree with you. I don't think it would have worked, and I feel like when he stuck his arm, with the gun, and they did that, kind of like showed me like, yeah, they would have killed y'all anyway.
Bro, at the time, when they switched everybody out and had this group leave and this group stay, they already knew they was gonna kill them. They was just trying to figure out how.
Yeah, they was planning. That's why the niggas was outside waiting. They sicked the dog. These niggas was like strategizing.
To be honest, he should have opened the door with the gun loaded and shot out the door, just like indiscriminately, just like started shooting. Took a few of them at least.
But look, I say this, Luna. I think so. Even though they made some dumb decisions and they had all the shit, I think like the second half of the movie, kind of when it was just down to like Amber and Pat, that shit they was doing was like genius as fuck to me.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That shit was like some of the cleanest shit I've seen. Because the whole thing I was wondering while I was watching this movie from the like very beginning, when we see they trapped in there, I'm like, okay, so I'm watching to see how the fuck are they finna get out this situation. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those movies where it's just kind of like, let's make it so these niggas are absolutely fucked and just see where it goes. Like, I definitely had no hope for these niggas, but
I didn't expect for 3 niggas to go off top like at the same time. That definitely. I've never seen the herd thin that much that fast in a movie.
Right.
Well. I mean, like I said, Sam kind of fought a little bit. She had the little fire extinguisher and
the shit out of them niggas.
She put that shit to use, man. I didn't think she was gonna be able to do shit. But
she was colder with a fire extinguisher.
She was spraying the fuck out niggas because she don't know how to shoot no damn gun.
It's a buckshot.
Shotgun too.
It's a shotgun, bro. She completely missed.
Well, the problem is why she didn't. I don't think she aimed at the dog running at her either.
She did.
She did.
Missed,
she just missed.
He didn't account for the dog moving. Like she shot where the dog was at instead of where he was
like one of the pellets like skimmed that nigga a little bit, and she still.
That's why that guy said, oh, he has at least like when he was inserting that dog with the shot, he was like, oh, he at least got like an hour left to live or whatever.
How strong is that dog? Yeah. Like, I know it's vicious, but I could choke a dog the fuck out.
I mean,
I think that dog would have got on your ass.
The thing with the dogs is like I mean I don't know too much about this, but like if you feed them like human flesh, like I would think that
they get hungry for that shit, and they
like, you feel me?
More and more
sure.
So they would train them based off that.
Y'all niggas can't beat a dog ass.
I definitely can beat.
Depends on the dog.
Like a regular dog.
Dogs. There's some
niggas
dogs
was finally trained and tuned to kill humans.
For real.
They had the right.
They were like Nazi dogs, bro.
Not even like those were Nazi dogs.
Scared of a dog.
If it's like a brolic ass German Shepherd, like it's gonna be difficult. Pools. That's all I'm saying.
Them dogs from I Am Legend would have fucked you up too. So I don't
those know. Are zombie dogs.
Hey, Roots, who y'all got? This dog in this movie or Puos?
I got the dog in the movie.
I got the dog too.
The dog in the movie caught most of the bodies.
I got this dog fucking Puos up, man.
Beat this 1-on-1.
1-on-1, yes, I got. I'm sorry.
Once that bitch bites you, it ain't letting go.
It's not gonna bite me, bro.
Okay. How is not gonna bite you?
You just unbiteable for a dog.
It bite my like. I ain't gonna let it bite my neck. It might like bite my leg.
This nigga think he invincible, bro.
You're not getting that dog off of
thumbs in that whole eyes, nigga.
Oh hell no, Pools.
Pools,
that shit would have bite you, bro.
Pools, the moment you put your thumb or your finger down there, he biting the shit out your hand.
No, he talking about from the point of
look,
the dog is latched onto his arm, but you still fucked up.
That hoe can latch all they want. Once I jam my thumbs in his eyes, I'm gonna pick that hoe up and John Cena that hoe. It's over.
You gonna rip your arm gonna be looking like Pat arm. Like, y'all gonna have matching arms.
Niggas think dogs is like lions or
looking
something.
on.
Them hoes little than a bitch. I beat the shit out of dog.
You beating the K9 Puss?
Nigga,
That's a dog.
I'm saying
K9, a
one of
police
them,
dog.
Yeah, police dog.
And I get a machete too, because them niggas had machete. So
that bitch had a shotgun.
And
bro,
lost.
she aimed where the dog was instead of where it was gonna be, bro. That's what happened.
You know what?
And I get a shotgun because she had one. Yeah, I got me.
This nigga giving himself all the weapons.
How come I can't have what they got? What the fuck?
Why would you want what they got? They lost with it.
I'm not them.
I'll say this though. That shit they did, like, obviously because this is a band and shit, they played music. That shit they did with that feedback, nigga, that shit was fire as fuck to me.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
That was one nigga.
It was hard.
I'm talking about the director again.
Smart.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the movie, like the thing they did with having the feedback, like in the background, and that's how like that shit was cold to me because I don't never see shit like that in movies. Like I don't hear shit like that. They use that bitch as a fucking like
that's like a deterrent.
Yeah, like they wrote that shit into the plot to
fire.
Use feedback from a microphone. That's crazy.
Yeah, the level of thinking in this movie was like absurdly crazy, like in a good way. Obviously, like that,
they did this shit well.
There was a couple of things I thought was stupid. One being why did Professor X start walking away?
Professor X.
I think he was like over the shit. Like he was kind of like fuck you niggas.
Okay, but he turned around and pulled his gun and continued to walk the other way.
He knew it was over, bro.
Yeah.
What you doing with that pistol then?
He shot at the gas thing. Did he do that on purpose?
No, he was about to shoot them and got popped in his skull. Also something stupid. Because how the fuck this non-shooting ass nigga get a headshot from that far away?
No, he can't shoot.
Yeah, how you know he can't shoot? The only one they said that about was like
he only shot one nigga.
That don't mean that nigga don't practice at the range every day. You don't know his.
You talking about this weak ass? I'm talking about this weak ass nigga right here.
No, just because he frail don't mean he can't practice a gunshot at a range, nigga.
Bro, he ain't getting no shots off while they was hacking his arm. And I'm pretty sure they didn't immediately start.
He took the bullets out, didn't he?
Yeah, they didn't have the bullets in.
Yes, he did. He took the bullets out.
Yeah, because they didn't want the nigga was talking about he didn't want the gun. Like in the shit or whatever, and they had took the bullets out already.
I thought Sam took the bullets out. I didn't see this nigga grab the gun and take the bullets out. I saw him grab the gun after the bullets.
No, it wasn't no bullets in the gun.
Bullets in the
gun. That's okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You just hating on this nigga now for no reason.
I'm not hating on that nigga. That nigga hey, listen, when he draw down on Cuz through the van and shit, I thought that shit was cold as fuck. He said, hand me the gun. He said, I ain't got a gun. He said, I'm going to shoot you either way if you hand me one or not.
That shit was fire, nigga. Like, they was saying some fire-ass shit,
nigga said, you better hand me something.
Why that nigga lie? Why that nigga lie? Like,
the fuck out of you,
I would have lied, too. I don't got a gun. I would have lied.
You wasn't expecting that cold-ass line, right?
Exactly.
I mean, regardless, they was gonna get smoked, bro.
Yeah, like niggas ain't never said no shit. Niggas ain't never said no line like that in the movie. Nigga, I'm gonna shoot you either way if you don't hand me one. Like that shit cold.
Crazy. I've never heard no shit like that.
I ain't got no gun. Well, you gonna get shot then, nigga. Like I don't know. That's cold as fuck.
He would have been doing it right.
Hand me a gun, or I'm gonna hand you a bullet. Pick one.
One thing about these niggas, and I think so. That's probably like character progression for Pat. But like these niggas, they didn't give a fuck when it came to like when the bitch was like,
came down to it.
Yeah, when the bitch told the nigga to shut up, and the other nigga turned around, hey, listen, and she shot the fuck out, dude. Like she wasn't playing no games with these.
No,
niggas.
she wasn't playing.
Nah, she was different,
bro. She was on go, bro. She had already caught 3 bodies at that point. And she was like, bro, I'm done with this shit. Y'all done killed the
whole fucking
I'm done with this shit.
When she kept putting like them niggas like dead bodies down there, like
nigga, that shit was fire.
She was that. Then she threw that gun with no bullets in it down there, so like his stupid ass would go try to grab the clip. Yeah,
she
just
knew,
she was wild, bro.
Bro, she knew, and that shit was genius to me. Like at first, and actually I rewinded because like the nigga Pat jumped down there, and then the other nigga went after him and shit. And so she took the fucking fire extinguisher. First of all, she climbed out the fucking from under the fucking sofa pillows.
That shit was cold.
That shit was. Hey, this she was wilding.
That nigga ain't got no awareness, bro.
She was
wilding.
That nigga peripheral vision is terrible. I would like because I would have seen that shit.
I didn't see it either. And
I
had to
lie,
look
bro.
back.
This might.
Oh, you didn't see her coming out that shit?
this might just be the movie, bro. But she didn't make not one sound coming out of that couch.
Oh, she was quiet as fuck. That's what you talking about.
You talking about the nigga right after too.
Assassin's Creed.
Smoked the nigga right after too.
Bro, she
crazy. The nigga throat.
For me, she the go to this movie.
Bro, I didn't even see it the first time, but whenever Pat and the other dude was down there, she went and took the fire extinguisher and sprayed it. I seen the shit, but I didn't get what happened, and I had reminded it for something else. She took the fucking fire extinguisher and sprayed it to make it smoky down here.
Look, while she doing all this shit, she keep reminding, because you know Pat probably
three shots,
she reminding them like that shit was cold.
No,
she was really running plays in that hole.
Her survival instincts were like at the max for real. And earlier in the film, when old boy was choking out that big dude, right? Like just to make sure that he was, dead for real. She sliced that nigga like right in the middle. In the middle, bro. That was. I did not expect that shit.
She dropping tears while she killing the op, nigga. That shit cold.
She was crying.
Yes, bro.
Teary-eyed. I thought she didn't give a fuck.
What about so before we got to that part, the nigga Daniel came back in there. Daniel, the nigga that kind of got them this gig and shit.
Well, he didn't get it the worst, but damn, that shit was...
bro. That nigga ain't have no time to get active.
Yeah, and look, he came in looking for Emily, like which one of these motherfuckers killed her and shit, and she tell the nigga the truth. And then he a traitor. So like he said, I don't know if he was a traitor before this or if he turned into a traitor then.
He was like, they had a plan. They had like a plan that was already set in motion. They were supposed to leave. That's why
he was fucking with the Emily girl, right?
Yeah, that's why he had that car and shit. They was asking about the new whip. He was like, yeah, this brand new. I'm just trying to make sure it's cool. Because he was getting ready to go. That's why all their bags and shit was packed in the trunk. And so when he found out that shit, he was like, all right, well, fuck it. I mean, I was gonna leave anyway. Might as well help these niggas while I'm at it.
Because he said some shit like if they didn't know, then they know now type shit.
Right.
So the nigga end up like he like, hey, look, I know some shit that y'all don't know, so we finna get the fuck up out of here. I don't know where that nigga just get shot in the fucking face.
And here's the thing. Why did when he at first entered the house, right? Pretending to look for him and whatnot, right? And then when they all reunited in the room, right? Why didn't he just smoke the nigga right next to him?
Might be his mans. Like,
I think that's because he was like,
they was together.
I wouldn't smoke you fireworks if I'm finna trade. Pause. I don't know, but if I'm finna be a trader and you come in a room with me and I'm finna go with these people that's in here with me, I'd be like, fireworks, get up out of here, man. I don't want that to happen to you, my man.
At the end of the day, like he against the establishment. He not against like everybody in that house.
Yeah,
He probably still got a couple.
Him and his partner rolled in there together, right? And it was she was talking to both of them about Emily, so they probably was on the same page. I don't know.
Was
I don't
his
think they was on
partner
the same page. I think he was just that like they was cool.
Was his partner the nigga who went back in there?
Yeah, that was what went back in there.
That was the same nigga.
The one who had the shotgun with the 3 shots. Was that his partner who went in there with him?
Yes. So like he went in with David, Daniel, whatever the fuck, and then he left back out, and then he grabbed Fat Boy. They went back in, and then they got fucked up.
But ain't his partner the one that smoked him too?
Nah, it was
that
weird
nigga.
That was the weird, nasty looking nigga who smoked him.
Hey, that nigga too. When the nigga was like, I know where they keep the whatever he was gonna say.
Nigga said, I know something they don't know. Nigga. Oh, he said, I know something.
Oh, he said too slow.
He said too slow when he shot that nigga.
I ain't even hear that shit.
I feel like in other places, that's corny as hell. Right there, that shit was cold.
That shit worked, bro. The dialogue in this shit was crazy. The dialogue was crazy. They was saying some cold shit.
That big nigga who was getting choked out said some gay shit. Nigga was like, if I let you out, what you gonna do? But fuck everybody in here.
but that's one of them. That's one of them sarcastic, like, you know, he was trying to be a smart ass saying that shit.
Nah, I fuck with that nigga though. Like he was upset where he was at, but he still was like he wasn't no bitch about the situation.
Oh, for sure. So all that shit happened, and then they started talking about the whole paintball shit. Nigga told
guerrilla
the story.
Warfare. Straight guerrilla warfare.
I think that shit kind of unrealistic. The shit he was talking about, that shit was kind of unrealistic. where he was talking about the nigga ran up with the Marine niggas or whatever the fuck, and he just I don't think.
I think it was just the point of like stop taking this because he started it whenever he first started telling the story. He's like, we got to stop taking it so serious.
Yeah, I don't believe his story. To be honest,
I believe everything he said, bro.
I believe it happened, but I don't believe it's realistic. Like, I don't think that shit would happen in real life.
Bro,
like
when did that nigga have time to shave his head? When that shit happened?
There was clippers on the shit.
You got time for that though? Like when niggas could easily come break this door.
Bro.
He white.
Pujols, like Pujols. It's not like he was trying to give himself a fresh lineup or anything like that, bro. Like that nigga, the nigga just all over his head. You feel me? So that's it. That's it, bro. That nigga You feel me? That's all he did.
I thought I was tripping. I was like, bro, I know that nigga didn't come in here like that. I know he had hair at first. Nigga that marked up his face like Rambo. Like he deserved it though.
Hey, that shit that you was talking about, Pujols, like when Buddy shot his last shot and she put old girl leg down there.
That was smart
I thought that was her. And then he shot, and then we just see her. So that was fire. But then when she threw the gun, like you said, and he was down there wrestling with Pat Ford, did y'all see the way she came down there and loaded? Nigga, that shit was cold.
I was gonna say like he didn't hear that shit, the gun being cocked back, but you fighting with a nigga with a shotgun.
He wasn't paying attention.
He wrestling with a nigga, and the nigga is yelling while
nigga, that last kill was cold.
He did that whole like James Bond or like John
Wick
or something.
That shit was so fire, dog.
She was to the neck and temple.
She might be a top 10 cold. I don't know, bro. She was cold.
We have to do a character like we got to take like a pool of 20 of these characters, bro, and we got to rate them hoes.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, go ahead.
On the side note, like based on that idea that it is irrelevant like that, right? But I would love to compare her, right, to the character from Ready or Not, the female.
It's not even close.
Okay.
You should have said the hunt.
Nah, you tripping.
Nah, you should have said.
I think there's an argument. I think there's an argument there, bro. I think there's an argument.
It is an argument.
You get a chance to make it. I'd love to hear it.
It's not close.
It's closer.
The bitch from the hunt way colder.
I think I got the bitch from the hunt low key. That bitch crazy.
The bitch from the hunt way colder than the Ready or Not bitch. That's not even close,
bro. The bitch from the hunt can squabble like a motherfucker.
The thing with the bitch from Ready or Not is, even though she was unequipped, the people that was trying to murder her was also unequipped, like shooting each other and shit like that.
Yeah, get her out of here, man. She might look the best, but
I was gonna say she's probably the prettiest.
Yeah, she was getting out of that shit from like luck, and they were idiots.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I say this too, Roots. The one from the hunt probably the tougher bitch, and she might be more skilled, like hand to hand and all that shit. But this bitch right here probably smarter than that.
I don't think so. Remember that bitch? So? She shot that drone down and shit. Like that bitch from the hunt was doing some smart ass shit too.
Yeah, but I feel like
I don't think without like hesitating, she noticed that the two old people in the shop was like actors, and she popped their ass.
Smart as a bitch.
Like she was figuring shit out while she was dropping niggas.
I might gotta go back and watch.
That's right. Like she had like good deduction skills and shit. But I feel like this bitch was doing like some borderline genius shit to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, moving forward.
What?
Like you just kind of hold. I feel like you just kind of hold a little bit, bro.
No, because like I mean for all that to
What about the Gabe nigga fireworks?
What?
Yeah, why we ain't talk about Gabe yet?
Well, we can talk about him now because
Gabe is the nigga.
Is he a hoe, bro?
The henchman.
Is he a hoe?
Well, here's why I think he's a hoe. First of all, when they finally catch up to him, right, and he's like, I don't want to go to jail. Bitch, it's already too late for all that. Because I
feel you.
It's already too late. He was way too deep into that shit, and then he even got the red laces or whatever.
All right,
he didn't go to jail.
Before anybody disagree with him, I would like to put out that's the same thing niggas was saying about the niggas from Condemned. How they was trying to jump out the car after the hoe was already rolling. Like, you already signed up for this shit.
That's way different.
That nigga signed up to be a Nazi, bro.
That was KTL saying that shit. I didn't agree with that either.
And based off what their actions throughout the movie, like he's done this before. You feel me? So like, nah, there ain't no saving you. No, not at all, bro.
Signed up to be a Nazi.
I think that nigga's just a flunky. Fireworks. He ain't had no choice. They would have killed him.
But he was still trying to prove himself to be a fucking Nazi.
That's why they would have killed the fuck out of Gabe. Like he couldn't do shit.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. He really wasn't doing no Nazi shit. He was the one trying to help niggas the whole movie.
He was just that nigga's like a helper. He's like an assistant.
That's like a nigga who just worked it. Nigga, I just work here.
Okay, guilty by association though. Guilty by association though, because he took their phone. He took their phone at the beginning of the film. You feel me? He tried to, you know.
Like this, fireworks. If anything come up about you, any of you niggas, some weird shit, just because you niggas doing some shit, don't mean I do it, nigga. That's you niggas. I don't got nothing to do with you niggas.
Yeah, but if you assisting with this weird shit, then
no, guilty by association means just because you around this person or you know this guy.
Oh, you talking about the term that he used?
Well, so I agree with Fireworks in the sense that he's technically an accomplice, and so he knows what type of shit they doing around there. But
he was actively helping them.
But at the same time, like I think it's like that. He's just a nigga that's working for them, so he can't do shit about it. Like I don't think Gabe is tough nigga. He none of that shit. So he can't do shit.
But he was working there to earn his stripes, bro.
I don't think he give a fuck about earning those stripes.
And wasn't he the one that kind of like he kind of saved shit from going down at the beginning, right?
Well, because
he the one that separated shit and everything.
Because he know how shit is supposed to go. He know how like Darcy like shit to be like planned out and shit. That's why he ain't let shit go left.
I think they kind of showing his character like that too, though. Maybe he was trying to. I don't know.
You feel like maybe he was trying to give like a chance for them to not die.
Yeah, I think he might have been trying to. But also, I don't know. I guess I do. I don't have a problem with him being able to like go along with them and shit. Like him getting out the way he did, I don't have a problem with it. Because like Puo said, he wasn't really the one doing nothing. He didn't do shit this whole movie for real.
He just put hands on nobody. He
ain't shoot nobody. He ain't do shit.
Shoot nobody. He ain't call the dogs. Like he was just kind of like, I don't want to say the orchestrator. Like he was like
assistant.
His bitch.
Yeah, he was the assistant.
All the bodies and blood everywhere. His bitch ass was cleaning up.
He was cleaning up.
Yeah, he wasn't like.
Bro, how loud? How loud is a power washer to where you can't hear gunshots?
That shit probably loud as a bitch.
And he probably ain't give a fuck either.
Man, shit.
And that shit was in a closed room, and half of that shit was in a bunker. So
yeah, you right.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question. So around that time, it might have been a little after that, but they showed like a cuts back to like Tad where he was at and shit. What was that about? Because I didn't.
He was vacuuming.
Yeah, he was doing some shit.
He was getting ready for Daniel and the old girl to come.
Okay, and it was like a scene where it was like a nigga sitting down, and it was like two
niggas
off
heroin.
One of them niggas was the nigga who killed the old girl, right?
I don't know.
The other nigga was just some one of them big white niggas that was there with him. Like it was a big white nigga with some.
It was the worm nigga killed Emily.
Worm, and it was the other nigga who was with him with the blonde hair.
Hey, he has some crazy dialogue too at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Like that nigga said, what was the song? What was the last song that y'all performed? Yeah, that's the one I did her too. That's the one that I'm like, wow, this nigga has no soul,
that shit
bro.
would have like sent chills down my spine. Pause. Like if a nigga told me some shit like that, like
wow, bro. Nigga said that shit rocks. I'm like, yo, this nigga crazy.
That's
this back to the scene where we talked about at the end where they was out there and they was kind of like scattering the bodies. First off, these niggas scattering the body. I don't know, man. These niggas kind of clean to me, like the way they was doing shit.
Wait, hold on. That nigga was like, hey man, y'all sure she dead? That nigga grabbed that bitch like with the blade in the head still and pulled her dead body around.
Yeah.
Like, niggas was wild.
I'm like, and I think that's like some dumbass shit too, my nigga. Obviously she's dead, my nigga. She got a fucking knife in her skull.
That nigga was just scared, like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. That's why he called the police too, right? He was scared, bitch ass nigga. But either way, man, back to the scene where they was out there scattering the bodies around and shit. And like right before he told the nigga he ain't had no gun. Y'all seen the way that nigga came into the frame, like through the window and shit? Like the nigga turned around and the nigga was just walking up through the window. That shit was fire to me. I kind of liked. Yeah, go ahead.
How you felt when nigga was like when they told Gabe bitch ass, hey, go call the police, and he was like, did you see them kill everybody? He was like, nah, only 2 of them. He was like, fuck it, I'm going back. How you feel about that shit? Would you have left or you went back to?
You talking about when Pat said he was going back?
Yeah, and he told Amber and the other nigga like
that nigga wanted revenge for real though.
I thought he was looking to hopefully save one of them. Like, I thought that's what he was saying.
I thought too, because I mean, actually, like I said, the other nigga didn't die right then. The nigga that got stabbed up, he didn't die. Yeah. They said the nigga was still breathing.
He was still breathing a little bit. He said, "Let him bleed out."
Yeah, so I actually thought he was gonna survive.
I thought they was gonna do some goofy ass like he pop up like last breath type shit and kill somebody, but they didn't want to do it that way.
I think it's good writing that they didn't do that. I definitely thought that. They was gonna do that shit.
Yeah, because time frame wise, like they all whether they were gonna be left to bleed out, right? Like they would have died. You feel me? Like they lost hella blood. They was being dragged through the fucking dirt all the way to this point. Yeah, they all there was no saving none of them.
And I think,
I like the way they did that though. Like with the opposite of doing the last breath. Get one last shot off type dumb shit. Like they made death like super permanent. Like there's no coming back for these niggas. It's over for them. You got
they didn't do
attack
that
my dog. You got poked up. Like like
and I really felt bad for Pat though. Like at that point, I was like, damn, bro, this nigga really lost like damn near all his best friends, right? And he's the last man standing. And then it was kind of cold when he was like, "This has to be a nightmare." I'm like, yo, I felt that.
I think that character progression for this nigga's kind of crazy because somebody said it earlier, like at the beginning of the movie. Luno said it like he was a wimpy, like bitch ass nigga. Like, at the end of the movie, this nigga like he was different to me.
Yeah, he leveled up for real.
Hey,
that nigga told that bitch. That nigga was like, "We really doing this? I was just gonna ruin the crime scene." That bitch said, I thought we was gonna make a new one." That shit was fire, nigga.
Cold ass shit.
So I like how the you know that they did get some sort of justice. You feel me? They killed the other two flunkies, and then they killed Darcy. Obviously, you feel me?
That was fire. And Gabe made it to the city, right, or whatever the fuck he was running to.
Yeah.
Talking about the police
to like the outskirts or whatever. But fucking.
I need the police.
The last scene was what? How'd y'all feel about the ending?
The dog? Wait, the dog or the tell somebody who give a fuck scene?
Actually, the y'all got the little imagery with that dog.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, because the dog was
the imagery.
So the dog was about to die. You feel me? Like he only had like an hour left or some shit after the shot. You feel me? So when he like put his head down next to that guy, right? That was his like owner. You feel me? Type shit.
Yeah.
Like
well, dogs do that shit. That's not the first time I've seen that in the movie.
Well, they died together. That's what I'm trying to get at. You feel me?
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah. So that and then
fire.
They was getting ready to shoot the fuck out that nigga too. He would have came.
They wasn't.
They didn't have no bullets left.
They said
click.
Oh shit,
bro! They was squeezing them triggers, bro. They was out of bullets.
So they was trying to shoot him.
Yeah, the dog didn't pay no attention to their ass and just went to his owner and went to sleep.
That might be even better then.
It was, bro.
That was clean.
That was clean. The pistol squeezed the trigger like 4-5 times. That shit
might add a little point to it.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Shit go crazy.
Nah, I actually fuck with that shit though. I fuck with.
And
this
then
movie.
what y'all think with that last scene where he was like telling the old girl about?
I got sick of that shit.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie.
About the band or whatever that he would.
She didn't give no fuck.
I missed what the answer. Like what question was he answering?
Man, they said that shit about 4 times. I was sick of hearing that.
So I kept hearing the bands, but I didn't hear the question.
I think it said Island or some shit. What the fuck?
He said if you on a desert island or some shit, right? What's the one band that you would? Yeah, what's your desert island band?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did y'all hear the shit? At one point, I don't know if y'all heard it was really low. At one point, when niggas was out there, they did a shot back in the car or whatever, and the interview was playing on the radio. Did y'all hear that shit?
I caught that.
I ain't heard that.
Yeah, the interview they did with the nigga at the beginning, that shit was playing on the radio.
Hell no,
that was some X shit. That was some X shit. Like
what he did tell them niggas it was gonna be on the radio.
Wait, whose car was it in? Darcy?
That was the van.
In they van.
Oh, and they
was on the radio.
Oh, okay.
That shit was fire.
I was finna say if it was like Darcy card, and I know that nigga was panicking like fuck niggas know about these niggas now, and they just came to my shit.
Nah, because he had asked them, or the band asked the interviewer, he was like, what channel is it going to be on? And when we get to that area, he told them, and they went ahead and preset it to that, so that way they could hear it whenever it come on.
Hey, Pools, I think the nigga Darcy said something early, like, he said something like, he think the wide world probably know. They gonna know that these niggas gone, or they know about these niggas or some shit like that.
Yeah.
He said some shit like that, and I thought it was kind of interesting because at the beginning when they was doing the interview, the nigga basically told them like they not on social media and shit because they don't fuck with that shit. So niggas don't even know these niggas like on the internet anyway.
That nigga Gabe told Darcy like, bro, they just performed in front of like 80 people. You don't think they gonna wonder like, are they gonna realize like what the fuck happened to these niggas?
But he said, he was like, I don't think they're gonna give a fuck.
I don't think they would have gave a fuck either, because I feel like all them motherfuckers is on the same type of shit.
They probably see a new band every fucking week.
Yeah, but if you see them pop up dead, you go like, damn, them niggas was just performing with me. Well, where I was
thinking, oh, you talking about them niggas, the band?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then Darcy was like, that's why Darcy went in they van and shit was like, oh, we good, nigga. We just say they was siphoning our shit. We good.
That shit was fire. Like that plan to like scatter the body, like them niggas was trespassing. That shit was fire. He asked them niggas early in the shit, like, y'all niggas got a no trespassing sign.
He said, no, it's a beware of dog sign. He was like, even better. And he used that shit whenever they was doing the crime scene.
That's what's fire to me.
The nigga that Tiger, the one that didn't get like bit up by the dog, he had the dog like fucking him up. Like
while he was out there.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. Fire. Like I feel like they wrote this shit so clean.
I was just about to say I don't think there was any like plot holes in this whole shit.
No, they definitely try to tie up every single type of loose end. I mean, we really don't know too much about like the Mohawk dude, right? Like we just saw him like vacuuming, but that's really it. Yeah.
And that nigga said that though before he left him. He's like, I gotta clean up the apartment. Daniel and old girl coming over, so I'm finna be doing some bitch shit like vacuuming.
Oh, that's crazy. Because I was wondering, I didn't catch that, but I was wondering why Daniel had like yoked that nigga up for saying like we was over at Tab place and shit. He was like, hey, don't say that in front of my bitch or some shit like that.
Yeah, he did say that, which I still don't get. Well,
I didn't know what the fuck he said. I rewinded that shit like, what the fuck did he tell this nigga? Like,
I still don't get that.
I rewinded it too. I didn't fully like hear what he said, but I think I did.
They did like, say something about Ted and he got pissed. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But I wasn't paying attention at first, and then I was like, damn, why the fuck he like put hands on that nigga? So I went back.
That nigga Ted told him to come out there to play a show and shit. He didn't even tell them niggas like he couldn't even do no shit because his license got took and shit. The niggas came out there for what, $30?
Crazy.
I would have been pissed too. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
that's what I'm saying, bro. That nigga deserved them hands that got put on. He deserved that shit, bro. You had us drive all the way the fuck out here. We almost fucking died because man fell asleep while he was fucking driving. It's for $30, my nigga.
What y'all think about that intro? Like them waking up in the fucking like they did in the car like that.
I think it went ahead and set like a preconceived notion of who they were. Like these just some niggas they out here grinding. Like they trying to make it and shit.
Was about to say that, but yeah.
Good. You got anything else to add to it, Fireworks?
No, I actually got like a sad fact about the movie, but I don't know if I should just say it or save it.
I'll just say that.
Okay, cool. So the main character, right, Pat, right, his actor actually passed away the year after. I looked this up.
That nigga died.
Yeah, he passed away. No, it was like based on what I read, I guess he was parking his car or whatever. He got out the car to check his mailbox or something like that. It turns out that the car like it moved backwards and it kind of crushed him towards the fence or something like that. Yeah, it rolled backwards.
That's crazy.
Essentially, yeah. It kind of
He didn't put it in park. He forgot to put it in park or something.
So that nigga didn't park the whole. He like damn.
He probably got the car.
I didn't did that a couple times. Like get out the car's still in like reverse or drive or some shit, and I hop back in that whole hurry up, hit the brake.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy.
All right, man. Anything else before we get to the final thoughts and shit?
Yeah. Pools might be the GOAT movie picker. I swear to God, after this one.
Let's go.
I think you're on your own with that opinion, though.
You're
All right,
hating ass nigga right
I
there.
just speak the facts, Pools. I just speak the facts.
You gonna allow yourself to be worshipped like that, Pools?
Pools was surprised when he heard fireworks.
No, this is what I'm saying though. Like, if we go back a few months, then I wouldn't be surprised that I've been picking bullshit on purpose. Like, the fuck out of here. But my other shit is great.
I don't think that changes. Like,
I can put my best shit up against all of y'all best shit, and I
thought it wasn't about that.
You can't put your worst shit up.
But this is the difference. Y'all didn't pick no worst shit. You niggas just pick shit.
That's not true. It's a lot of niggas that got
you niggas never. You niggas never bold enough to even pick a Thanksgiving. It's not bold.
Why would I pick Thanksgiving if I don't like it?
You don't know if you like it. You never saw it.
No, he's saying nobody ever went out their way to pick some bullshit.
Either way, the man just said he fuck with my movies like maybe the most out of everybody. Like, what's the problem?
I'm just saying, bro. You be talking about like man worship a lot and how that shit gay.
No, that's not man worship. Giving somebody credit or appreciating something is not man worship. Man worship is if fireworks was to say 7 days a week, then that would be man worshiping. Like,
he said it twice within an hour.
Bro, he giving a nigga credit. Like,
bro, yeah, I'm just showing props, my nigga. Like what's up, Roots?
Bro. I'm just saying, bro.
I just feel like, I think Fireworks missed a few episodes, man. He's not really, really up on what's been going on.
Nah, appreciate you, bro. These niggas just corny, bro. That's all it is. Fireworks, appreciate you.
It's us.
All right, let's get to the ratings then.
Now you want to get to the ratings. Rate Pools.
Yo, niggas be doing that shit. Niggas be doing that shit. Niggas want to escape to the ratings.
That's crazy because I don't got no movie picked yet either. But
that's crazy.
All right, well, I'll buy you some time, so I'll go first.
Oh, God damn it.
All right. I mean, I gave you the best piece of trivia for this movie.
That's all we got.
All right, so overall, Green Room. I wasn't expecting much, to be honest, but I was pleasantly surprised. I was entertained from beginning to end. Honestly, like I mentioned a couple moments earlier, the level of thinking was just genius on many levels. From a few of the main characters, but most notably Pat and the old girl, I forgot her name, but yeah, man, very good movie. I'm gonna give it a 8 out of 10. Yeah, flat 8.
All right,
we can go like reverse from Fireworks.
I'm not looking, so whoever.
Yeah,
it would be Luno, but he's been silent for like the past couple minutes. So.
He just said something.
Yeah, I was about to give my rating. So yeah, I mean, look, there's some pretty good tension. I think that they stoop you with some, not so perfect kind of characters and have them in a situation where they're pretty much fucked, and you just kind of seeing where it goes. I thought that there was some pretty well shot stuff in here. I think they kind of dragged it out, not for an hour and some change. They definitely used the time up really good. I don't think there's any wasted or too drawn out. Like, I like the pacing. And I think, the characters on screen weren't really my favorite, but they were appropriate for the movie. I probably wouldn't watch it again, but I think it was a decent watch. I give this one like a 7.5.
All
right. Like I said, my first time trying to watch it, I wasn't feeling it. Thought it was ass. This time, actually sitting down, paying attention, wasn't really on my phone like that. The shit is crazy, bro. Like, this shit is fucking crazy. Like, this is my type of shit. Also, I think Patrick Stewart did his thing as like the head of this Nazi cult, whatever they are. I don't know.
Organization.
Yeah, Nazi organization, sell dope, all that shit. And he really, he's not that bad of a guy, to be honest. Like, if they didn't go in there to go find that phone, the niggas would have rocked out and went home, bro. Nigga did what he had to do, to be honest. Like,
he's a Nazi.
I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Hey, all right. Wow. As long as we know where you stand at, brother.
What am I supposed to do? Like,
I don't give a fuck.
He's not that bad of a guy. Like,
not that bad of a guy. That Holocaust shit was like years ago.
Hitler was a
oh my god!
This
nigga about to get us canceled for real.
Did I lie? Was the Holocaust not years ago?
I mean, yeah, but like, damn, nigga.
Look, man, I didn't see that nigga put any Jewish people in no oven, so I mean, he wasn't that bad, bro.
Alrighty,
he just was trying to protect his business, pretty much. So, I fuck with the character development from Pat. Amber went crazy the whole movie. Like, well, the second half of the movie, she went crazy. The tiger nigga was wilding from the jump. I fuck with damn near every character except the skinny nigga. He really ain't do shit. But everybody else was wilding.
Who, Reese?
Yeah, he really was ass. He ain't really do too much.
That nigga was kind of with the smoke too, though.
He was, but he ain't do shit. I seen the dog chew that nigga neck the fuck up. So,
yeah,
I mean,
you
put me in there with the niggas. If I would have choked that dog the fuck out.
That's debatable.
So
but
straight hands, Pujols versus the dog in the backyard. You saying you coming out with a W?
Why I gotta have? He had a machete. Why I gotta have hands?
The dog ain't got no weapons.
Got teeth.
You got teeth too.
You got teeth too. You got teeth too. Bite that nigga back.
That shit not as sharp as his teeth though.
That's your fault.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's you, nigga.
Okay. Whatever. The dog.
Now he making excuses.
Okay.
Now you want weapons. The dog.
But he got short. He got short teeth.
He got short teeth.
The dog 1-0. Cool. I don't give a fuck.
But he walk on 4 legs.
I kicked the shit out there.
He got 2 more.
He got dog training.
Nigga, I slam the fuck out that bitch ass dog. As soon as that nigga try to pounce on a nigga, I'm gonna counter that hoe, slam the nigga on his neck, paralyzed for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I don't believe.
That nigga just a dog, nigga. I had it.
I just want to point out, Pujols is into Nazis and animal cruelty.
Not into.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stormfront was kind of fire though, Looky.
I don't know. Y'all kind of making Nazi seem fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Stormfront?
What the fuck?
Stormfront, Hitler.
Outside of Stormfront throwing the black niggas out the windows and shit and the old shit, she was kind of fire.
Shout out. Yeah, I'm gonna just say 9, man, because y'all talking about Nazis and shit. 9.
All right, Roots.
I see what you did there. Because like 9 is no, and all right, yeah. Quick question, Pools. How'd you say you came across this movie?
This nigga I work with, a white dude actually. I used to work with, said he was fire. So I mean,
okay.
And he got a podcast.
I've never heard. Hey, shout out to that nigga. I've never heard of this movie ever, and I'm since we started doing this podcast is when I found out about A24. I do think like they got some cold ass shit. Like they really do.
Yeah, today was like prior to the show when y'all mentioned A24, right? That was literally the first time I heard of them. You feel me? So like, good on y'all for putting me on.
Yeah, this is an alright movie. Like at first I wasn't too intrigued, and then like as I'm watching it, I'm like looking shit up about the movie, and I noticed that what's the nigga name? I keep calling him Professor Xavier.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, Charles Xavier, yeah, him.
I just said his name.
He, I think this beside like little Star Trek, I seen him in back in the day, like when my grandma was watching and shit. Like this, the only other movie I done seen him in for real, and I think this shit was cold. Like I think he was a very good part of this movie. Like I've never seen him on some like mastermind shit. Anytime I seen this nigga, he on some peace shit. This nigga was all I want problems type shit, and I fuck with it. And that what's the I don't fuck it. The bitch, the Amber, was that her name with all the bodies?
Yeah.
Hey, she up there, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, look, if we do the character pool shit, I need her in that hoe. She is like one of the coldest characters we done seen and within her own right in her like movie and shit. Like she was definitely doing some cold ass shit. I thought the gore or graphics, whatever you want to call it, I thought that shit was kind of dope. Like how they was showing like the dog attacks and shit. I thought that was fire. The dialogue, we mentioned that shit was cold. nigga, hand me a gun or I'm gonna hand you a bullet is crazy. Like that shit was fire, bro. Like I really fuck with this movie, and I might actually go back and watch it soon. And it probably will be with my wife. Not gonna lie to you, if she'll watch it, 'cause she be like squeamish and shit. But yeah, I fuck with this movie heavy. I'm gonna give this a 8.8.
All right. And for me, man, I think this was so it's a movie that I've had on a list, like I said earlier, and I just never got around to watching it. And honestly, I enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure I put it on a list to watch because I had heard or read about it before, and so I figured that it was gonna be some good shit. I just didn't know because shit, I never seen it. But it definitely was good, man. I think it did a good job building suspense. I think Luno might have mentioned that, like it built tension kind of well. I do like the characters. I like the dialogue. The dialogue was some of the coldest shit. I think it was written really well. It's not really much wrong with it. I don't know if there's any plot holes. We mentioned that earlier, but it's none that really just stick out, you know, from me just looking at it. It's nothing that really sticks out. Like everything kind of like happened for a reason. Everything kind of made sense. And like
shit. My fault. Yeah. I don't mean to cut you off, but it was some other cold shit. The Xavier nigga said. So when he sent the other band, the band that killed the bitch, that had the worm nigga that killed the bitch, right? When he sent them off and shit, he gave them some dope, and he said, "My dope, nigga stamps," because like niggas like be stamping they like motherfuckers that sell heroin and shit. The packs that they sell them in, they be putting stamps on them so you know who it's from. Like everybody got their own like stamp if you established in the dope game and shit. So he said, "My dope." Nigga stamps, and then when he doubled back to it later, talking about how he gonna tie up loose ends, he said, "I heard them niggas got a bad batch of dope going around." So he gave them niggas bad dope to cover his tracks, so they wouldn't be able to tell, like no other niggas wouldn't be able to tell or get caught and tell or some shit like that. I thought that was dope as fuck.
Yeah, and he definitely said nigger both times because I was watching. And I always watch with subtitles, so I saw the subtitles where he said nigger. Yes, he definitely said
same
nigger.
Here.
Dope.
That shit was definitely wild.
But yeah, anyway, man, to sum it up, I enjoyed this movie. I would probably recommend. I did recommend it actually. I told somebody earlier to watch it. So I give it an 8.3. And with that being said, the final score for Green Room is an 8.3.
Fire.
What you give it, Slim? I want to listen.
8.3. Pretty much the same thing it got. So.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, Glow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Glow. So with that being said, man, the next pick will be brought to you by myself. So I didn't have nothing picked out. I got a list of movies that I think about picking. I didn't have shit picked out until just now. And it's a movie that we talked about a couple times. I don't think everybody's seen it. I'm sure everybody haven't seen it. I think some of us have seen it. I think Black Roots might know it. Well, you do know it. Roots said that he wanted to see a comedy. No, you said action, right?
Action, yeah.
Who else said action comedy?
I was just playing. This shit
don't matter.
I'm playing so much, nigga.
We got action comedy next week, Pua. And we got
Free Guy. Nigga finna say Rush Hour. This shit.
Hold on. What is it, Roots?
Free Guy. I'm saying like we watched action comedy before.
I thought that nigga said I was finna pick Free Guy. I was finna say, nigga. I did pick Free Guy though back in the day. You loved it when it happened.
Whoa,
hey, yo.
You loved it when it happened this fall?
It's great. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
That sounds like some jail rape shit.
Okay. Well, anyways, with that being said, man, we bringing back a couple of guys that have been on the podcast already.
Okay.
You got Big Bad Denzel Washington coming back, man.
Oh, I know what this is.
Two
course you
Guns.
Yeah, we got Big Bad Marky Mark coming back, man.
Marky Mark.
I think Bill Paxton on this hoe too. We had him on
No, this
frailty.
ass shit.
Rest in peace.
You've never seen it, Pulos. Bill Paxton, he was
Coconut Pete.
Coconut Pete for sure.
I've never seen that shit.
Never seen it either.
I don't know. Y'all might
You guys
not
don't know Bill Paxton? Coconut Pete.
I know who he is. It's just I never seen Coconut Pete.
Niggas called Club Dread.
Coconut Pete.
Hey, look, man. I'm this movie is so dope, bro.
Two Guns?
This shit cold as hell, bro.
Hey, Luno.
All
right, good talk.
Nah, no lie, bro. The first time I watched this movie, I probably watched it 2 more times the same week.
Yeah, I've seen this.
Oh, I was muted the whole time. My bad.
Yeah.
I had ate something and I didn't know that my shit was on mute.
Did we talk about rape? Okay, so
That's hilarious.
yeah, I didn't remember if we did or not. But yeah,
I did. I mentioned it. I said the shit that you said sounded like some jail rape shit.
It makes sense.
Niggas can't go one
It
episode.
all makes sense.
We were so close. We were so close. We were so close.
That was the key. That was the key word.
That nigga,
Oh,
that
my
nigga
God.
get hungry every time Rick come up, bro. What's up with this
That nigga went straight to the kitchen when you said that.
That nigga rubbed his head like, oh, it's time.
That nigga said, "Thank God, I'm famished." But nah, Luna, we got this. Watched it in an action comedy. Man, that's the first time. I don't know if you've seen one. You said you didn't see him.
Whoever
In,
said
like,
some crazy sideways shit about Free Guy, that movie was good. So
Pulo said it.
That was cool. You said that shit.
But yeah, man, that's it. We'll be back next week with
Slow down. I just dissed you. No, that's it.
All right, man. This has been the Real Rap Coalition podcast, and we are out.
Fire.
We out of here.
Who the fuck? In a nigga.
Hey. It's the podcast. Hey.
Yep.
It's the podcast. Hey. It's the podcast. Hey.
What's up? Let me get the Ryu games.
Woo!
This nigga said, whoa. I just know.
I can't be excited for the episode, nigga.
Bro, you drink Fireball, don't you?
Nope. Absolutely not.
What's wrong with Fireball?
Fuck no.
College white